Hello, it's Denise again. So, felt in my heart to make another video today. So, that's exactly what I'm doing. I hope everybody had a good day. I pray that y'all got some things handled. We were all productive today, which I really want because I was knocked out the whole day. I wasn't really feeling good. But other than that, I hope you all did, and I hope y'all got some things accomplished that y'all needed to in y'all life. So, today's topic is communication. What led me to talk about communication was I'm not good at communicating, y'all. But so I did some thinking and some self reflecting, and I observed some things about myself of why I'm not um, a good communicator. I'm gonna let y'all know why. I was having a conversation with a friend guy of mine who was sitting in the car talking about a few things. So as we're discussing them, one what made me not a good listener is, not a good communicator, which is, ruined the football. My first point is I didn't listen. At the end of the day, when you talking to somebody, listening is a part of that communication. And I didn't know how vital that was until our communication wasn't working. You can communicate, but there just like anything else, there is a way to communicate properly. And that's not what I was doing for at first. I was not listening. When he was talking, I was listening more so to respond, not necessarily understand where he was coming from. That's kind of bad on my part because how am I going to communicate and be able to hear his voice that he's talking about if I'm just listening to wait for him to shut up so I can just start back talking. When communication is a two-part deal, ooh, I got some booty fingers. But communication is a two-part deal. You have to be able to receive to give out. Now, if you're just blabbing on and he says something that you about to say or talk about, he already brought that to what was the truth or the answer, but you didn't hear it because you were just trying to respond. So listen when you having conversations with people. Though, and the bad crazy part about it is you have to listen even when you know that they're wrong. I had a conversation with my mom the other day, and she wanted some advice on some things, but though I already knew the resolution to her problem without even having to, what's that, listen, I still had to listen because at this instance, she needed to get out her position in the matter. She needed to voice her opinion on the matter. And though I'm going to voice my opinion, her opinion is just as important as my opinion, regardless of whether I knew the solution or not. I had to listen. I had to receive what she was giving me rather than how am I going to force her to receive something from me if I'm not receiving what she, so I had to listen to her, of then which I was then able to respond in a sensible way for her to understand. You have to listen. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss something that could be key to what you're even trying to get resolved in the communication factor. Okay, so one, we got listening down. Two, openness. You have to be open to all aspects also when talking. Don't be so closed minded, and that's something that I struggle with. Also, I, I want things my way, and as a woman, sometimes that can get in the way because women, we such especially since we're so independent now, we only have one voice, our voice, and ain't nobody else telling us what they do. Especially when we at our mom's house, but that's not the way to go. You have to be able to be open and accept all possibilities and all outcomes. The communication is not for your benefit only because to communicate, you're going to be talking to somebody else. So you all both are coming to a mutual agreement rather than you just come to a mutual agreement and everything you say was right and everything you had to say and a viewpoint on it was right. When that may be the case, but you have to be open to everything that's being said or the agreements that we're coming to because that's why I messed up. I was not open also. I did not listen and I was not open. I was not open minded to what it was because I wanted him to say what I had thought in my head after the fact that we had the conversation. However, he's a different person of which I am. And if that's the case, I had to listen to him and then be open minded to understand the different things we can do to resolve the matter. I was so closed minded that what I needed and what I wanted from it, I got it. However, I was so closed minded. However, I couldn't see that because I was not open minded. He got out of the car and he told me he loved me, which is all the things that I wanted, for him to, I guess, say within the words. But me being so closed minded and only focusing on my benefit out of the conversation, I couldn't hear that or I couldn't even understand it and grasp that because I was not open minded to what he was saying. I wanted him to say da 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 da. This is I agree with you. You right. Yeah 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 yeah. No, it was not about me. And I'm like I said, I was not on the partner in this conversation. I had to be open to the things because if we're gonna resolve things, we have to think outside the box and see outside the box. So often, as humans, we want things our way, and you're only gonna get an ounce of things your way. Not to say the things that you want in life are not gonna come to you. Just like you may want to be, I say, a rapper. You think that all you gotta do is what? Go to the studio, make a bum ass beat, make some bum lyrics, make a CD, pass that CD out. But all to figure out, no, that's not all to what you need to do. That's all you wanted to do and all you hope to do. However, that was not the process. So I was closed minded at the instant, and it caused a lot of commotion. Because at the point of trying to get things resolved, I made things more of a tense in the thing, and we come to the common ground. Um, Another key factor with communication is hold on, y'all, hold on. My bad, that was front, but um, what was I at? Oh, third. Communication. Well, when you communicate, look to resolve things. Don't look to just get your frustration out and look to be heard. Like another way I messed up. Oh wait, I'm human. At least I noticed what I was doing, but I didn't look to resolve. I looked to get my anger out and look to voice my opinion and just let it be dead on that. How can that? And what I mean by that is, if you just looking to vent, then you're not gonna come up with anything because it's okay to be heard. It's okay to be considered, but in the same time, you cannot allow that to be the only vocal, the only pinpoint what you're trying to do in that. Why sit and just blah 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 say what all you feel and it be that? And then you still left mad because ain't nothing happened, but you got your feelings out, but you did not change about the situation. I had to be accepting to a resolution. And I didn't want to be there. I just wanted to come and let you know. And then I got hotter within the conversation because I wasn't getting what I wanted. What I thought I wanted, which was to vent and tell him how I feel, that didn't help. No. I just had to calm down, get myself together, and figure out a way for us to get through this. Want to find a resolution. Don't talk just to be talking at each other or yelling at each other or being angry with one another. After communication or a, a, after a talk with whoever you care about, your friend, your lover, your mother, your brother, your sister, your father, anybody. Don't be looking just to talk. Resolve the issue. That's what the whole thing was about anyways. If you walk away from a conversation harder than you was, then you wasn't looking to resolve that issue. You had the wrong thing. And why do I have this come? It's not my. You had the wrong thing in mind, anyways. Come to a conversation where you are looking for a resolution. You look for it to resolve. You look for business swept on the rug. Ain't nobody thinking about nobody. We just walking on. We keeping on going, pushing about our business. And I was not that. And I wish I had, because if that was the case, I wouldn't be in a predicament I am. Y'all say, we be talking. I do communicate. I do tell him how I feel and stuff like that. Yeah, you do, but you ain't listening. You ain't open minded. You one side because you want your way or no way. And you don't even want a resolution. You just want to continue to be contentious, argumentative with him. And that shit heated you. I ain't gonna lie, I like the argumentativeness in some measures, because this some niggas don't know how to get their feelings out. So you arguing with me, that mean you care about me. Well, this that really don't mean that. But in some sense you can get some feelings out of it. But why just resort to that measure by just because you're arguing? Look to get your feelings out with communication. You see what I'm saying? Like, you talking and then you all able to come to one mutual agreement. And I promise you they'll make you feel so much better. I'm sitting back in my head thinking about how well it could have went if I had just did the things I'm trying to get you all to do. And I'm not saying to be a hypocrite. I'm just saying to inform others, because I myself didn't know. I swear that my communication method was A1. I knew what I was talking about. I knew what was up. And that's the end of it. We're going to talk it out. We're going to talk it out my way, not your way. Not anybody's way but Denise's. And no, you cannot be like that. You're not the only conversation, because heck, if you was, you'd be looking crazy, because ain't nobody finna sit here and watch you talk to yourself. All right, then. So the person that you're talking to, you got to sit here and consider their ass. Even if they piss you off, which you know at times when you communicate, they piss you off. They piss you out, they hurt you sitting over there crying in a passenger seat, can barely even breathe the situation you in. True. But at the same time, talk. Like, look for that resolution. Don't be like me and walk away and tell the nigga get out your car, even though you really want to tell the nigga, hold on, baby, wait, we still talking. You just pissed me off right there and there. But I still want us to resolve this. But we ain't resolve shit because my ass too damn caught up in my feelings. Fourth, don't shut down if something in the relationship, it's something in communication didn't go the way you went. So obviously something didn't go your way if y'all having a conversation, especially a deep one. So what does it matter if another thing that was said didn't go your way? Nothing. It does not matter. Because you probably said four things that didn't. You probably said four things that he didn't find right, or he didn't necessarily agree with. But you know what he did? He kept talking to your crazy ass. I shut down because, like, sometimes you're too emotional to deal with the situation at the moment, and you don't want to say things out of anger. You don't want to make a permanent decision over a temporary situation, and that's what I did. I chose to put him out my car instead of say, hold up, wait, we did not come to a resolution. I did not see where you were coming from, and I did not hear what you were saying, which fucked me up, because now I'm thinking, damn, he could be laying with me right now. But instead, he's not laying with me right now. And you know why? Because I chose my own path for that. And I did not consider somebody else, because there was somebody else in the thing. So we got listen. We got to be open. We got to look to resolve, look for a resolution. We got to look for don't shut down. Yeah, I know it's so hard to want to get mad and be pissed off, but it's not worth it. You don't have to do all that to be heard and to talk. You cannot talk to a brick wall. I'm a brick wall. I wonder if that's what he means when he was like, she's a brick house. Is it a brick house? I think that's hilarious. But anyways, don't shut down on your partner, because it's the same thing. So just switch the shoes. How would you feel if you trying to sit there and talk to him? And they just shut the hell down. You just like, everything you saying, they just, so ain't no point of talking if you won't shut down. Now I can get going about my business. But, excuse me, I just built, but y'all, don't shut down in a relationship. I mean, in a conversation. And fifth, lastly, I struggle with this so much because, not to say that it's not important, because it is, but some people don't handle it accordingly. And I guess my past experience got me to think like that, but I should not be like that. And that is, be vulnerable. If you're sitting here allowing someone to go inside of your vagina, or going in someone's vagina, then you need to be able to accept the fact that at one point in time you're gonna have to be vulnerable or not. Vulnerable with that person. You was vulnerable enough to get in bed with them. You was vulnerable enough to go down there and suck that thing. You was vulnerable enough to lick up and down that clit. But you have to be vulnerable enough to talk with your mouth or what you have and speak your voice. How can somebody know how you feel inside if you don't talk? If you sitting there balling everything up because what your past experience has taught you is, I handle the thing on my own. I can't talk to nobody else about nobody. They ain't gonna understand the way I feel. No, dumbass. Let your feelings be known. Okay, you gonna have sometimes that person not gonna understand or that person not gonna handle it according. Right. That experience was not for you to X out vulnerability. It was for you to enhance your vulnerability. And enhance, I mean, now you know what type of dipwad not to sit here and be vulnerable with. Not to say that you should not be vulnerable. Because some niggas looking for you to say, I need you, baby. I need you to be around in my circle. I know I appear as a strong woman who can do it all on her own. But at the end of the day, I need you as a piece for my mindset. That's how I am. My guy friend, like, he brings peace to my life. He brings joy outside of all the chaos that I deal with amongst my job as a store manager. My job is trying to keep peace in my family. My job is just being a nice earthly being for my father. That gets kind of rough, and I need that peace. But however, because I'm so mad and so caught up and sometimes even prideful, I don't let that vulnerability speak when it can be just what I need for him to bring back in and be able to trust and believe in what I'm saying and understand it. Today they want to hear that niggas like to be needed. Y'all ain't needed for no motherfucking money. But in a sense of vulnerability, it's okay to let your feelings be heard. If they don't accept that truth and accept that vulnerability at the right, with the right mindset and the right outcome of it, that's on them. You said your piece, you said how you feel. Now you know you've done your part. But if you had a conversation with somebody and you still feel a certain way, know that you have not been just vulnerable in that situation or that communication because you didn't let shit be known. You just tried to make it seem like everything peaches and cream on your end. You just, like I say, I'm a thug. I do my thug thizzle. But you on thug thizzle your ass to a heartbreak because now you sitting there home crying about shit you could let him know and y'all could have been caught up in that bed. Or let her know when y'all could have been caught up in that bed. It's okay, and the craziest thing is, what you feeling or that vulnerability that you probably release is just exactly how they feel. But because you're so hardcore and you're so hard to talk to and know about, they won't know. So now they're thinking that, oh, this shit a player. He a player. He don't care about me. He doing his own thing. When truthfully in your back of your mind, you think about that damn person every day. You stalk that boy page every hour. And you're like, yeah. But it's to just be vulnerable with a person. If you love that person enough to lay down with them, if you love that person enough to every day wake up and text them good morning, if you love that person enough every day to think about them the first time you wake up, then you love that person enough to be vulnerable with. Yes, sometimes you're gonna have time that you're vulnerable at the wrong instant. Somebody do not handle the core. They use it against you. They sit here and plaster it on Facebook. They sit here and get mad at your vulnerability. But at one point in time, you gonna get some nice ass nigga or man who is gonna accept that vulnerability. And you know what we gonna do with it? Understand it. You know what she gonna do with it? Take it and run with it and learn how to love you. You know what she gonna do with it? Go in there and cook you a hot meal because she ain't know that you like your food hot, and not that she going to McDonald's all the time, getting you what the I was about to say a fork for, getting you a McDouble add man and a small fry. She thought you liked it, but because you were vulnerable with her and honest, now she knows what was truth and how you really feel. Don't lock it down. You human, you were made to have feelings. Do not shut that out. And do not let your feelings go unvoiced or unheard because of yourself and your own insecurities and scared and timidness. Like more, no. Voice it. Let it be heard, let it be known. If you want to go anywhere with communication. And lastly, before I stop talking to you all's ear off is let's go to 5. Listen, be open, look to come to a mutual agreement or a resolution. Do not shut down in the middle of a conversation. And lastly, and otherly, be vulnerable. Let your feelings be known. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to sit here and let him see you cry. Have your nose running. Because it actually shows him you care about him. And not the fact of, damn, she just some girl that texts me all the time and wants some opinions. No, she not. She actually care about you. She just trying to play hardcore because, y'all taught us the game. So damn sure we ain't finna let y'all run on us like we don't know what's going on. And before I get out of here, don't tell everybody your business. I learned that it's only certain things you keep between you and your significant other. Yeah, it's okay to talk about some things to people because sometimes you need. I myself am indecisive as a Libra. I can't, not necessarily stick to a situation, stick to a decision, but it's hard to make a decision, especially if it's in an impactful one. Like it's a big decision that I need to in my life. So what I've learned is I don't need to necessarily talk to everybody because everybody's not gonna give me the feedback that I need. They're gonna give me biased feedback. You ever had a friend that you talk to her, but you only talk to her about things that are bad in a relationship? You know, you don't call her up every other day and let her know, ooh, my boo rubbed my feet when I got off. Oh, my boo took my clothes off when he saw that I was at home in my bed, tired from work. Oh, my boo got up and he washed my dishes, and I ain't even asking it. He helped me clean up too. No, you call him and say, that nigga, he with this bitch, he looked at this chick, he ain't giving no money. So what you think she gonna, what do you think her response is when you tell her about him or her? You think they gonna be on their side? No, they're on your side because you are on tell them the bad. So now they on the side of the victim of which you're portraying yourself to be. When really you're not the victim. I mean, in some situations, some scenarios, you're the victim. However, in every situation, sometimes you're the victim. What's the word? You're the person doing the shit. But because you told your biased friend, now she's biased because of what you told her. I don't think she can respond to is, leave that nigga. That nigga is not worth your time. Or like that homeboy, hell no, that's a hoe, bro. That hoe don't know what she talking about. She just trying to do some shit, fuck your world up. Nah, bro, she actually good for your ass. And nah, shit, he actually good for your ass. Just fucking listen. Fucking stop telling everybody your problem. If you want somebody to talk to y'all, I don't know if y'all believe in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ or not, but talking to him and getting your voice, your vulnerability out to the Lord God, I promise will make you feel much better. And you won't make the wrong decisions because of what somebody else told you. And the crazy part about it is they might give your ass some advice on some shit that they ain't even been through. So how the hell you gonna sit there and ask them on their shit and then oblige on what they saying? Don't ask nobody who ain't got no man how to deal with a man. You know. Not sit here and ask no doggone nigga who sit here and go in and out of bitches every day and they ain't had no girlfriend in what? 5 years, can't even settle down, ain't even got no good relationship with his mama. You gonna sit here and ask him about what opinion on your shit? You think he ain't gonna give you no advice? No, I'm sorry. Even your friends don't want you to be happy. Not because they don't love you, they don't fuck with you, but just because they don't want to see you doing better than others. We have a small amount, probably 35% of people in this whole human race want to see you do better, want to see you succeed with them. But we also have another 65% that want to see you succeed, but not further than them. They want to see you get to a certain point, then stop. You stop right there. You ain't going no further. But hell no, that ain't the case. Stop letting your voice, stop telling people everything that goes on with a relationship. I learned something from a guy named Aaron. He used to live on the street that I grew up on. He said people are different in relationship than they are outside of the relationship. So the way you are with your friends is not the way that you are in your relationship. You may be out there with your friends, not to say that you a hoe or anything like that, but you're conservative with your man. It's just because it's that type of it's just like at an interview. You won't walk in there with no jeans on and no or crop top or no Howard top or no muscle shirt. You gonna come in there professional, dressed for success. Just like with a relationship, you ain't gonna come in there bullshitting, being a thought what's Tatiana. No. You gonna come in there lady, you gonna come in there conservative, you gonna come in there modest, you gonna come in there as a vision for your man's plan. That's what you do. You do not do anything vice versa. I mean, do it on the other end. But yeah, stop telling everybody your problems. I mean, my thing is find two people you can trust. Two people I can trust is my mom and my best friend, who I know they're always gonna give me the best thing for me because they know me inside and out. My mom because she done had me, and my best friend because she's been with me since elementary school, so she knows who I am. She knows, about me. She spent some time with me. But if you just met that friend 3 years ago, and you met the woman that you with 8 years ago, 9 years ago, don't sit here and listen to her because he don't know anything about her. I don't think he knows last 3 years, and probably last 3 years y'all stuff ain't been correct. If you sitting here, got a woman that's your home girl, you just met her at work, but she can't keep a nigga to save her life, don't listen to that woman. If you listen to a woman who doing something she shouldn't do in her own relationship, you gonna be fucked up. Listen to somebody who's right and doing right by their man or their woman. Do not listen to somebody who's doing worse than you in a relationship just because you want somebody to vent to or talk to. But then no, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all be blessed and not stressed, as I mentioned before. We're gonna have to be better as people. Just do some self-reflecting. Sometimes it's not necessarily always the other person. Sometimes it's the person looking at you in the damn mirror. But I'm saying the person looking at me kind of cute. But her ass don't listen. She ain't open-minded. She ain't look to resolve. And she wasn't vulnerable. Nor was she was the last one. She shut down when what she was looking for was right around the corner. If she had just listened to what he's saying and not just closed them out. But y'all have a good day. I pray that y'all have a prosperous week. I pray that y'all get things handled in y'all life that other people thought y'all couldn't get. Might be better than what everybody wants you to be. I don't care what the next person say about me. I'm going far. Regardless of how you feel, what you think about me. I know who I am and I know what I'm destined for. And I want y'all to have the same mentality. Y'all be good. I'll talk to y'all next time.